Alright, hey there YouTube. I got to do a review video. I got a dozen Duke 550 offsets, Pro Series. I'm going to run some of these this year, a dozen of them. I'm going to run these this year. I'm going to do a video unboxing all the way to out on the line, clean to the end of the season. We're going to run them, see how they perform, give a review as we go on, get some catches through them, and we'll see how they do. I'm going to get them opened up here, show you what they look like, and then we're going to do a little bit of work to them. I'm going to change out, I'm going to add an extra swivel. I think there's only 2 on these. I'm going to add a 3rd one, and then I actually have a pot outside boiling right now, getting ready to do some Battleborn. I'll be doing a video of that too here with some trap cleaner and get all the traps cleaned up, and then I think this weekend coming up I'm going to do all my dyeing and waxing. So alright, we'll get back to these guys right here. I got a knife here, I'll get this opened up. And see what they look like. So yeah, like I said, they got two swivels on them. So we're gonna add an extra swivel and then an earth anchor onto it. Duke 550, nice cast jaws, offset. Look like a pretty decent trap. Like I said, we're gonna get them, give them a workout here, see how they perform this season. And so I'm going to go ahead and pause this. I'm going to go ahead and get set up to start doing the extra swivel and the anchor on these. So we'll get right back with you. All right, YouTube, as we got set up here on the floor here, shops is just a mess right now. Trapping season's like just under 2 weeks away, so we're pushing through here, getting this stuff all done. And we got these Duke 550 Pro Series here. We got these off of Bill Duke as a part of our sponsorship with the YouTube channel there. So we're gonna give these a try. We're gonna set these up, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add an extra swivel to this. So what I usually do is I usually take from the swivel here, comes with the trap, and then I'll take and add a J hook, and then I'll take short piece of chain, number 2. I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lengths. It's roughly about another 6 inches or so. Add it onto it, gets you about a foot of trap chain off of the trap. But the biggest part is you have the extra swivel in there. So take the swivel, take and add this guy here to the end, and get creep down, grab another J hook, add it to the end here, and then we will add in 1 chain super stake to this. I got my super stake here. I got super stake with S hook. About a foot of chain on the end of that. Here in PA, we're a lot of rock. If you get a foot, you're lucky there. So at least most days. So right there, that's set up. I'll anchor them into ground there, and then I got about a foot of chain out of the ground. And sorry about the mess here. I'm just got done fixing my heater. Finally got cold out. My heater wasn't working correctly, so but. That's what we work with right there. I'll take it outside now. I'm going to weld a couple of these J hooks shut, and we'll get them into the pot. We're going to run some trap cleaner on them and get the oil and grease off of them, and then we will be putting in the trap dye here probably this weekend coming up. I doubt I'll get far enough ahead today with this to switch over to trap dye. So I take and wrap my trap tag around like that. Got a pair of pliers here. Give it a pinch down. Now my trap tag's wrapped around there. Doesn't mess with the swiveling at all. It's literally wrapped tight against the edge of the swivel. So I'll get the other 11 done, and we'll get outside and we'll show you some more. So I weld them all the way down. One, I don't have to worry about a coyote or something popping a J hook or something, or an S hook. Drive these anchors into some pretty tough ground. Sometimes it will open up the S hook. When you're driving it down, it'll catch the edge of a rock, open it right up. You won't know it. You'll set it, and then something yanks on it and pops it right off the S hook and takes off. So just a little bit of precaution. I just do like one little bubble weld on each side, just something a little bit just to keep it so that it doesn't come loose. So we're gonna do that real quick right here, and then these will be going over into the Battleborn trap pot here real quickly here. Water's starting to get hot, and we'll have some Battleborn going and getting these stripped off, getting all the grease off of them and everything, and we'll get them one step closer to going in the ground. 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks to season. So all right guys, thanks for watching. That's it. A couple little bubble welds, we're good to go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Alright there YouTube. We are cleaning some traps. We got the Duke 550 Pro Series that we're doing a little review on. And then I got a dozen Duke number 2 dogless. Those are my wife's. Those are what she's going to be using this year on the line. And we got a fire going here with a half a barrel on top of it. And we are going to use this Battleborn. We got the water hot now. You know, low, it says to use on a low simmer or boil, low boil or simmer. We're up to that point right now, and we are going to add a container of this in. I don't know if it says how much it uses on. It says use it for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, 1 pound of Battleborn treats approximately 5 gallons of water, cleaning up to 5 dozen average traps. So all right, we might put 2 of them in there then. So we probably got 10 gallon of water in there. So all right, we're gonna get to them here and catch you guys down the line. All right there YouTube, here we got putting in the Battleborn. I got 1 in the pot now. We're gonna add another 1 in here because I have at least 10 gallons of water. So it says 5 gallons a piece, and it also says do not use with anything non-ferrous. So like aluminum. If you have aluminum ferrules on your like cable anchors, don't put your cable anchors in here. You only want to use steel in there with this, so it'll eat through the aluminum. So don't use that. So just a little heads up there. Make sure you read the back of the package before using. There is some stuff you do not want to put in this. So I'm gonna get this one dumped in here. I'm gonna get a dozen. Probably gonna throw these number 2s in, dogless in first. I got them degreased already. We're gonna throw them in. It'll degrease them again, but we're gonna I get a little bit off before I stick them in there. So all right, thanks guys, catch you down the line. All right guys, just want to show you here real quick here. I did spray them with a oven degreaser, or you can get engine degreaser, one or the other. I just sprayed them down. Then I'm gonna rinse them off with the hose real quick, and then they're gonna go into the Battleborn next. So well, that's where they'll be at next time you see them. All right there everybody. We're gonna be throwing in these Duke 550s into this barrel here with the Battleborn. Get a little bit of cleaning going on here. Doesn't take much. These don't have much on them. So. It's not much on them, so they really don't need to be in for 15 minutes. We'll get them in, get a little bit the rest of the oil off of them, and then pull them out, rinse them here in the driveway, and they'll be ready for dye and wax. All right guys, thanks for watching. All right YouTube, we're gonna take them out. I'm gonna rinse them real quick here. Take a second here. Should have done these in smaller batches, half dozen to a wire, so I don't have to try to lift a dozen at a time. Alrighty, all rinsed up here. We're going to throw in some dirty ones from last year and start getting those cleaned off. So, alright guys, catch you down the line. Alright there, YouTube. We're going to put in, I got 6 number 2s. These are wax dyed. I didn't use them last year. Actually, these were the second time I waxed them and dyed them last year, mid-season. And we're going to throw these in. We're going to strip them all back. We're going to get them. I didn't like how they turned out last year, so we're going to redo them again. So. And that's a half dozen at a time, so I can set them in there easier. So we'll see how those look here in about 10 minutes or so. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, they're out. Not black no more. About 10 minutes, all stripped back. Now they're just like a little bit rusty from being in the water. Alrighty, YouTube, we're back here. Today's dye and wax day. We're gonna get these dyed and waxed here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's kind of raining out, so I put up a little pop-up kind of in the shade here. Use logwood dye, just brown light logwood dye. I already got one in there already. I'm gonna add in a second one. Corner off, pillar back. And it's loaded. Give it a mix. So we're down to this is the Sunday before the trapping season starts, before set day. So we are less than a week out. We are a week from today will be first check on the line, so we'll be getting out here shortly. I was out and got the rest of my permissions today. Made sure they were all good. Everything's good to go for next Saturday. See if I can move you guys here a little bit. That might be a little bit better. All right, here we're gonna put in half dozen Duke 550 Pro Series we've been working on. They're gonna go in. And we let them cook for a little bit. All right, I'll get back to you when I pull them out. All right, YouTube, we're back. Got the turkey fire pot going with some wax in there, getting it melted down. Just got it on low, don't want to burn it, don't want to catch it on fire. So it's going to let it melt slow. By the time I get the traps dyed, we're ready to go into the wax pot. I got a little setup here made up. Hopefully it stays. we're gonna hope drying rack, so hopefully it works. All right, here's what we got to do here. We got a dozen number 1s or number 2s. Got 4 dozen those. We got a dozen 550s. We got a dozen dogless, and then like a half a dozen MBs over there. So we're gonna get them all done. Alrighty, catch you guys down the line. Alright there, YouTube. We're gonna take out this first half dozen here. Oh, it says 2.5 dozen or something, 2 to 3 dozen. It does, and I'm only doing 1.5 dozen. It says leave them in for an hour. It's been about maybe a half hour tops. I'm gonna go ahead and yank these ones out, hang them on a drying rack, throw some more in. So let's get her done. New traps, they don't take dye as well as old ones. As you'll see when we get to the next ones, they'll be a lot more covered up, more black. So I'll get them hung up here and we will get another 1/2 dozen in. Alright there, YouTube. Put some traps in here in the wax. I use a digital thermometer. Shoot it, make sure my wax isn't getting too hot. And usually once you put your traps in, you'll see they'll turn all white. And that's the wax is hardening onto the cold steel. Once the steel warms up to temperature, you'll see all the wax will melt thin clear again. So I don't dip my super steaks in there because they fill up with wax. Then you're out there on the line, you're digging out wax out of your super steaks so you can drive them. So I hook them on a separate hook. Take the same cable that I put them in with. Those ones are stuck in there. Pull them out, let them drip a little bit. I bring them over to the side. Give them a couple good shakes, and then hang them up on the rack. And bring over another 1/2 dozen. Pull them apart. Makes it easier. Drop them in. Hang this over the side. Put that hook right there. It holds up your super steaks. And I'll let them go until they're done. Alright there, YouTube. Now what I do is after I got them all waxed, hung them up, let them dry out until the wax all hardens up. Then I take and come back and the night latch on the dog or the end of the dog, wax build up in there, and take and just scrape out the wax. Just like that, that's all I do. Now they're ready to go in a bucket, ready to go out on the first day. So next time you see these,